everyone, and welcome back to another episode of SPL Social, the show just about the Singapore Premier League. I'm Ash Hashim, your host, and today we are doing a special on Lion City Sailors, and we are here in their training ground at Mata Road, but not just an ordinary training ground. We're actually here in the Players' Recreational Room, and I'm joined by two Adams in the club. As many of you would know, very hotly requested as well. I have Adam Swandi here with me today on the show, as well as his teammate Nur Adam. Welcome, Adams.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you guys both. But before we start asking all the questions, I want to remind you guys that you can catch all the highlights of the SPL on the Facebook page, and also leave your questions about the remaining few episodes we have on the SPL Social. Alright, let's get down to today's show. Welcome, Adam. As I said, let's start with you first, Adam Swandi. I mean, I have to keep mentioning your surname just to make sure I get the right Adams. But are you enjoying the training facilities of your new club? Of your club so far?
I think, of course, every footballer, especially the ones in Singapore, would dream of having a training ground like this. I think we've never had this before in our lives. I think for me, as a player who is in my mid-career, I think it's I'm very fortunate to be able to feel all this and get all this support from the club. And I'm just very happy to be here. And I hope that younger players can come through here, and then we can develop new young bloods and to actually represent the nation.
And Nur Adam, for yourself, you're one of the younger players in the squad, right? But coming to a setup like this, again, it's a great training ground. But do you have a favorite place, spot so far in this training area that you really like?
I think my favorite place in this training facility will be the changing room.
Oh.
Yeah, the changing room, because that's where we spend most of our time with our teammates there. Preparing for training or just hang around. So you can see the design of our training, our changing room is amazing. So I think that's why we spend most of the time there.
It is a very stunning locker room, I have to say. But Adam Swandi, for yourself, what is your favorite part of the training facility?
I think for me, definitely it's the changing room as well, actually. As much as I don't want to say it, but that's the truth, I think. Because like what he said, it's where we share a lot of things to each other, personal things. And we just have fun with each other, just jokes and stuff, as all these boys being around each other. So I think that's what that's the place where we actually be ourselves the most.
Yeah, I mean, it's so nice that you get to enjoy such an amazing facility. But let's talk about a bit about Lion City Sailors season so far. Top of the table, guys, and of course, fresh off a win over Hougang, which was fantastic to see. Nur Adam, your thoughts on that game? How are you feeling about Sailors' performance and their run to the title now?
I mean, you can see that from the past 3 matches we were giving good results, but the demand from the coach is very high. We considered maybe 5 goals, 5 goals in 3 matches, which is for us is unacceptable, because if we want to challenge for the title, for us the minimum is, I think the maximum is don't concede any goals. So and you can see from the scoreline, for us, attacking part is very dangerous right now. But for the defensive part, we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to improve on as well. Yeah.
And Adam Swandi, what do you think of that? You agree?
Now, of course, I think every single player and staff in this team agrees that we are doing well up front. We are scoring goals and we are making chances, and we've been clinical, I think, these few matches, which is a good sign. But of course, at the back we have a lot to work on, and I think all of us are in this together, and we are really working on it, and hopefully it will come into fruition this coming weekend against Geylang.
Okay, guys, it's very inevitable that I don't talk about the off-the-pitch distractions, this season. With the sudden departure of your coach Kim, and now of course Luca has come in and taken over. He's done a fantastic job the last 3 games. But I want to know, Nur Adam, your thoughts. Your thoughts on the departure, and how is the team coping with that, with everything now?
I mean, it's part of parcel of football where coaches come and go. So we players have to adapt to this kind of changes that is being made by the club. So I think the boys have done well for the past 3 matches. If you can see that, we give good results, and I think the team, the only goal that we want to achieve is to defend our title. So I think that's the most important part of for the club. Yeah.
And yourself, Adam, what do you think of that, the whole situation?
I think all the points has been said by Adam also, that like it's part and parcel of football, and then for me personally, I have gone through this a few times as well, even when I was with Home United and stuff. So I think this is something that we must be accustomed to, and we just adapt as it goes by. So I think, like he said as well, our main target is just to defend the title, and then of course to improve our gameplay. So I think with Coach Luka coming in, I hope that we can actually reach our target, which is to defend our title, and hopefully to also play entertaining football for everyone.
You know, speaking of entertaining football, I always wonder on the pitch, how do you differentiate yourself? Do you guys have a nickname, or because how do you call, like Adam, like how do your teammates like call you guys? Do you have a nickname or?
I think at the start of season that was the confusion, but I think it has decided in the team that they will call me Swandi, and
okay.
he's Adam. Yeah.
So you're happy with being called Swandi, or?
I'm fine. I think I'm used to having my surname called, and I don't have any other name other than Adam, so I have to be called by my dad's name.
But I mean, last season I was called Nur, and I was called Nur, and he was called Adam. So I think different coach will have different names for us. So for now, under Coach Luka, Adam will be Swandi, myself will be Adam. Under Coach Vitma, you'll be Nur. This is Adam.
So the next coach, maybe you guys have a special name.
Probably can call me Bin. The only thing left in my IC.
Yeah, you have a relatively short name actually when it comes to. Okay, so let's talk a bit about pre-match meal. I don't really want to talk about pre-match. Let's talk about like your food, because this is a very big issue with I would say SPL Social. We always have a tradition where we ask players their favorite local food. So I'm going to ask you, Adam, what's your favorite food?
For me, it's seasonal. Like it comes and goes. So I think for me right now, it's tom yum seafood pasta. I love it, so I always request my wife to cook it for me.
Okay, that's an interesting choice. Lucky we didn't get chicken rice. I'm very scared to ask Nur Adam what's his favorite food now, but do you want to share? Because I got some fan requests. They were saying, what's your favorite food? So maybe you can answer that question as well.
I think my favorite dish will be my grandmother cooking, especially the sambal goreng. I think every week my grandmother will cook sambal goreng for me.
Yep.
Just specifically for me itself.
Wow.
Yeah, because I love her sambal goreng. It's the best.
And it's spicy sambal goreng, sambal goreng, right?
No, it's not spicy. It's just
nice.
normal. Yeah, just nice.
So thank you, Nenek, for cooking that for grandmother and mom's food is always the best, right? Okay, and then we're going to go to some of the fan questions now, because I think you've got one question from Foodie Nur Adam. He wants to know what's your favorite food at Aiza. What is Aiza? Can you explain to?
Aiza is located just right behind my house.
Okay,
and
it's a food place. Okay.
Yeah, it's a food place. It's called Aiza Restaurant.
Okay.
So last time, like past few years, I used to lepak there quite often with my friends. Yeah, so whenever I go out from the stadium, people will call Aiza boy, Aiza boy.
Oh.
Yeah, so because they know that I'm always there.
Yes.
Yeah, so my favorite, to answer Foodie's question, my favorite dish would be nasi goreng ayam.
Nasi goreng ayam. Actually, I also like nasi goreng ayam. But thanks for that, Adam. So that's the thing. I'm going to call you by the coach, which is Swandi and Adam. Okay, so we'll go by that. Okay, so let's ask a question for our friend Swandi here. Okay, you've got a very funny one as well, which I don't know whether you want to answer, but it's from Human Cloud, and he likes to ask questions in every episode. But he's been saying, do you all know that Adam Swandi over here is very good at shuffling and beatboxing? So we would love to see.
I would love to be good at it, but you guys can judge for yourself. I will try some for you guys.
Okay, Nur Adam. Okay, we've got a couple of questions about national service here, but let's start with Alpha Far 87. What are your plans actually after national service? Because I believe it's coming soon, right, for you?
Yep. I will still continue playing football after NS. Depends on which club I will go into, but other than that, I think I've been playing football for like 17 to 18 years. So I think that's my career after NS, and after football, maybe there's other plans for me. Yeah, so so far it's just football.
Yeah, and we definitely wish you all the best, for national service whenever that happens. Okay, Swandi, got a question here from your teammate, which I'm also very curious to know. Ikram is asking, hello Ikram, he was on the show as well, no? He wants to know, what's your best memory in Buriram? We know that was where AFC Champions League happened, but can you share a bit?
I think there are two big memories for me over there. One is on the pitch and one is off the pitch. Of course, on the pitch, I would say the win against Daegu, the first win against Daegu. I think it was a historical moment for all of us to be in the Champions League, to beat them 3-0, and to just be involved with the teammates. It's really something that is really exciting and just really memorable. I think everyone in the team would agree with me that it's one of the biggest highlights of the season for all of us. And I think off the pitch, it will be my close buddy Ikram. I think he's just full of antics that every day is a new memory for me. I will keep it.
So do you know what? He came on the show before and he did say that he can break dance and he's into that. So do you guys have like a dance routine since you can shuffle and everything?
We have the dance crew of the West Side.
No, I need to know what that is. Okay, another question from Alif. He wants to know who's the one player you've always looked up to growing up and why?
I think for me, locally, definitely it's Shari Ishak. I think I've been playing football as an attacker since I was young, so I think he's been an inspiration to me because of his speed, his dribbling skills and everything. So he was my idol and he's still my idol right now. And I had the chance to play in the same team as him for quite a number of years, and I'm really thankful for that. So, and for internationally, I love Ronaldo. Yes.
R9 or Cristiano?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Of course, right now everyone's saying he's not that good anymore, blah blah. But I think he's a really good role model for everyone. He plays really well. He gives his 110% every time, and he's a true professional. Let's say. I think everyone has to agree with me on that. Like he's a true professional. So he lives his life. He lives football. I think. Yeah. So that's what makes him him.
Fantastic stuff. And Nur Adam, okay, so speaking of players that you look up to, right? So we've got a question here from Akimi, and he wants to know, because there are comparisons to the late Borhan Abu Sama, right? So he wants to know, will you be the next Borhan?
I mean, I don't know. I don't compare myself with other players.
Yeah.
I mean, I just concentrate on my ability and the way I play. I mean, people start comparing me with Borhan Abu Saman. Even Kak Fiza, even all the staff here saying that. I mean, the tanker, the Russian tanker, the nickname. I mean, since primary school, people call me also the tanker, the bulldozer, all those nicknames. I hope one day I can be like him or be like him lah. It's an inspiration for sure.
Cameraman, watch out.
Fantastic. And another question for you, Nur Adam, it's from Eczema. She or he wants to know, what's your workout routine of trainings, and of course, how does it feel to win the Young Player of the Year award at such a young age?
What's my workout routine?
Yes.
Hit the wall.
Like how though?
What kind of workout routine?
Do you do anything specifically? Any machine that you use, or more running maybe?
The wall lah.
Banging the wall.
Really?
No, sometimes at home in the toilet actually I try to push the wall.
Really?
Yeah, I did sometimes. But that was like back then. But now is because we are in this professional system. I think just follow what do the extra workout. Like if Mario asks me, like, if you're not good in your stamina or my strength, this kind of my specific muscle is not working or whatsoever, I will listen to him and will do extra workout. Because now we have this kind of facilities, why not coming to the gym?
Yes.
Yeah, because we have the gym already. Last time I used to just work out at Anytime Fitness.
Yeah. It's a great gym, but it can be quite crowded actually.
Yeah. What is the
Okay,
question?
and the other one was how do you feel about winning that award at such a young age, the Young Player of the Year?
I mean, it was last season.
Yes.
It was last season. Felt amazing, obviously, because it's specifically saying Young Player of the Year. So obviously, at a very young age, you win that award. It's amazing, but at the same time, it's quite pressurizing. I would
Yeah.
say, because when you step into the national team or you step into this kind of, the club, you will feel pressurized because you will need to perform at your best because you win that award. So
Yes.
because I face this when I step into the national team, I feel a bit pressured. Feel a bit pressured.
Okay, Swandi, Ashraf Liv wants to know what was a good memory when you were playing at FC Metz in France?
I think my biggest memory there would be actually going to school. Yeah, because I wasn't put in an international school because it was miles away.
Yeah.
So I had to go to a French high school.
Wow.
So I had to study math and history all in French, which is difficult for me, obviously, because I spoke English, and I even have to learn English from French, which doesn't make sense to me, honestly, but I just had to do it. So I think, being there in the public school, I guess, it's an eye opener. You see how these other teenagers live their life, going to school there, how different it is from the Singaporean education to the French education, and I think actually it really makes my stay there enjoyable because I have friends out of football as well. So it actually gave me quite a bit of enjoyment to be in school, to actually meet other people other than just footballers. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, you mentioned French. Did you pick up any French words or anything? Not the swear words.
He talked to Maxime.
Oh,
my
really?
friends.
So, can you say something?
I don't know. What do you want to say?
Say, hi, my name is Adam Swandi and nice to meet you, or something like that.
Hi, je m'appelle Adam Swandi, enchanté.
Oh, nice. No, Adam, you wanna?
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm pure Malay.
I'm always being forced by Maxime to speak French because when he sees me, he always speaks French to me, so I got no choice to reply him in French.
So you can actually understand as well.
Yeah, I
Is it
think
easy to
we
understand?
actually converse mostly in French, me and Maxime.
Wow, well done. That's actually, I guess that's a good part about going to France, right? One of the better parts.
I guess, but learning the language is just so complicated. It's crazy difficult.
Yeah, it is, especially if not a native speaker. Okay, Nur Adam, back to you. Okay, wait, let me see. You got a lot of questions. So firstly, thank you so much for all your questions, guys. Okay, so I believe that you were from Shukun Primary, right?
Shuqin.
Shuqin Primary.
Shuqin.
So, Pretty by X wants to know, what's the best memory you have of playing football in school?
I think playing with my friends at the basketball court, not with the ball,
Yeah.
with water bottle, plastic
Oh,
bottle.
wow.
I think that's the best memory because of that, we were selected to be part of the football CCA. So I think during recess time, after recess, after school, everything is all about football. It's put studies aside.
Oh,
Yeah.
football first, huh?
Yeah.
And so we have another question from Sailor Fan Talk, and they are very well known for all their content on Lion City Sailors. And this one is quite interesting for me, Nur Adam. They want to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is your dad's pulut bubur hitam, which is delicious, by the way, we all know that. But I thought your grandmother can cook nasi sambal goreng, no?
My dad also. Thing is, if you put percentage, let's say 100%, perfect.
Wow.
It's nice. Even my grandmother or the uncles and aunties and all love it because it's not too sweet, it's not too bitter. It's just perfect. So I've witnessed it myself at home, seeing how he cook and all.
Can you make the bubur pulut hitam?
I think so.
Oh, then you should make for everybody.
The rating will be 1
But
out
don't
of 10.
buy,
Don't buy. You will have stomach ache. The rating will be 1 out of 10.
Ayo, you gotta give yourself a bit more motivation. But you haven't tried his food or anything, this one?
I think I have, right?
You have?
I don't know.
Suzuki Cup?
Yeah, I think we have.
Oh, Suzuki Cup.
Yeah,
I
Suzuki Cup.
brought.
He brought along to the camp.
So how was it good?
If it's not made by him, it's good.
Okay. I mean, that's good. That's good to know, guys. We always have this conversation about food on the show, and yeah, thank you for being a bit creative this week. Okay, who are your best friends at LCS? Swandi, I'll start with you first. You mentioned Ikram. Anyone else?
I think everyone in the team will agree that I'm always with Ikram and Hami. Yeah, I think like Bujang Lapok.
Yeah, which is a very popular Malay show. About 3 very interesting characters. But yeah, Bujang Lapok. Okay. So besides for yourself, you're good friends.
For myself, it'll be Amirul Adli.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a couple of them like Amirul Adli, Anaki, Mamat.
The young players.
And Pasha. I think young players will be with young
all
players.
Together.
So yeah, that's my closest friend.
So outside football, do you guys hang out? Because I know you have as a footballer, your schedules are very strenuous. Game after game, training. So how do you chill out? Maybe Swandi, will start with you.
For me, if I have time, I will go out with Ikram, but probably that's only once or twice a year. And Hami, but everyone's busy. I have a family, I have a kid, and then Ikram is just busy, and Hami also is gonna get married. So we spend most of our time together in the camp now.
Okay.
But I think it's more than enough. I think my wife will say, you sleep with Ikram, you still want to see him after training? So, you see Ikram more than you see me. So Ikram, listen. Zati will scold you.
Ikram, go and dance more. Okay. And yourself, Nur Adam?
I think most of the time I spend with my girlfriend actually.
Yeah.
But if you can spend, I can spend my day from Monday to Sunday. I think it's every day. Every day I will meet my girlfriend. After training, I will fetch her from work and all. So most of the time it's with my girlfriend.
Exemplary boyfriend. Don't learn from him.
Shout out to her as well. I'm sure she's been supporting you, so it's fantastic. Family is very important, I would say. Okay, guys, we were talking a little bit about your Netflix recommendations just now. Are you guys watching anything on Netflix now that you want to recommend to our viewers out there?
I'm actually finishing my Attorney Wu, and so I think everyone should watch it. I think it's recommended by my wife, who is always on Netflix. So I've been watching with her, and whenever my kids are asleep, of course I'm with my kid. Yeah, so it's a really good movie. I think K-dramas are on a different level now.
Did Song recommend it to you or Shinwook?
No, I think Song also never watched all this.
Yeah. But Agent Wu is actually quite good. It's about an autistic lawyer, I believe, right? And her, I think it's a very different document, or rather different show. Nur Adam, anything you want to recommend to our...
I used to watch The Good Doctor.
Yeah, that's not bad as well, yeah.
But now I think Netflix is out, only TikTok. Generation has changed.
Yes.
Yeah, app like TikTok is so addictive.
Yes.
You can scroll and see it's already 1 hour.
Exactly. So that brings me to my next question about your music. We were talking about it just now. So what's on your playlist?
Jeduk remix. I love listening to those kind of remix. There's no words. There's just remix.
Just beats and vibes.
Just beats. Yeah, I love it. In the morning, I will just on it. Even after training or going back home, I will just listen because there will be different types of beats and all. I love those.
Okay, so you're a beats guy. Nur Adam? Nur Adam pula. Adam Swandi?
For me, it's UK drip right now.
Nice.
Central C, RD. But my wife is angry with me because every day I on the song and she's like, switch off this song, what music is this? But it's my house also, so I can enjoy my music.
Yeah, maybe you can let you guys have different playlists on Spotify, right? Yeah, but UK drip is nice to hype you guys up, right? Okay, guys. Before we go, I just wanted to get you guys to leave a message for the fans of not just Lion City Sailors, but SPL fans out there. So maybe we start with you first, Nur Adam.
To the fans out there that has been supporting us throughout the season, thank you for your support, and just keep on supporting us till the end of this season. Yeah, thank you so much.
I think for all the fans out there, the fans, our families who's been supporting each and every one of us, thank you so much for being behind us, be it winning games or losing games. We promise to give you the best that we can, and we promise to give you the best result, and of course we want to win the title for everyone, for ourselves and also for all the supporters.
Fantastic, and thank you so much to both the Adams, Nur Adam and Adam Swandi, for joining us today in a very special LCS Lion City Sailors episode of SPL Social. Don't forget to of course join us for the remaining episodes before the SPL concludes for the season. I'm Ash from Footballita, and I'll see you guys next time.